Around this past trade deadline, the Phoenix Suns wanted to trade Kevin Durant, and they wanted to trade him to the Golden State Warriors. But guess what Kevin Durant said? I don't want to do that, which was actually kind of surprising because given Kevin Durant's past history, you would assume that he would have said, yeah, of course, let's send me back to Golden State, let's win a ring, blah, 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 blah. No, he said no because he didn't want to move again. But now it seems like some turmoil has built up over in Phoenix, and this summer they're going to move off of him. Like that's the going talk around here. Bradley Beal's washed. The team is underperforming, given the expectations, and they wanted to trade away their best player. He said no, and now they're going to trade him away anyways because they don't get along anymore. So it's a weird dynamic over there in Phoenix. Today we're going to be looking at the best and the worst Kevin Durant trade destinations. There's 7 different spots. And I'm going to give you my thoughts, and I'm going to tell you where I think he should go, which probably won't happen, but there's one spot where I think Kevin Durant should go. We're going to look at all the options right here, though. On Bleacher Report, of course. The first spot they have up is Golden State Warriors. They put the worst spot because this is not going to happen. He just denied to go there, which is absolutely insane. I mean, they probably would have gotten a haul, Phoenix. They probably would have gotten a lot of money. And KD, Curry, in 2025 is still a lethal duo. Like, that team can still win a chip, in my opinion. Especially, given how Curry is playing since they got Jimmy Butler. Imagine how good he would have been if they would have just got Kevin Durant and he went back there. I feel like that would have been insane for the Warriors. So, obviously, it's not going to happen. That's the first spot. That was the worst spot. Best spot, Houston Rockets. I do like this proposal because, Houston's young. They have Şengün. They have Jalen Green. They have a lot of young pieces, a lot of young talent. They're a good team already. Adding a veteran presence like KD, a 27-point-a-game guy who can get a bucket on any given possession, is something that maybe put you over the edge. But I feel like it also could be one of the scenarios where they aren't ready and Kevin Durant's going to be 37. And it's like, okay, so if that's not enough to get you over the edge, then Kevin Durant is just going to waste another year. You know what I'm saying? So if they're not 100% sure that Kevin Durant can make them into a championship contender, then I think it might just be a waste of assets, given how young they are already. Like their stars are 23, 24 years old, if that. So it could be a potential spot, but yeah. The next spot is Dallas Mavericks. I didn't even see this. Honestly, I think this would be terrible for Kevin Durant. I have a hot take about this. I think there's a good chance that next year Kyrie Irving doesn't even play and Anthony Davis is just going to be like how he was on the Pelicans, carrying a team with no names, not getting to the playoffs, stat padding, all that stuff, but just not going anywhere. And it's going to go down as the worst trade in NBA history with Luka Doncic and Anthony Davis. Because Kyrie just tore his ACL. He's due for a contract extension this summer, which he probably will still get, but it's not going to be the max anymore because he's 33 and just tore his ACL. So if KD goes next season, it's pretty much just a year down the drain because you're not going to have Kyrie for most of it, unless you think KD and AD can get you in playoff contention and then Kyrie comes back for the playoffs, maybe. But it's definitely not the most ideal spot for Kevin Durant, given what the front office and coaching staff has already decided to do already. I don't think if you're KD, you want to go there and put yourself in that situation. Absolutely not. Next spot is Miami. Obviously, KD, I think, would love to live in Miami, given, what we know about him. Their best player right now is Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero. Putting KD there, does that put him over the edge? I don't know, man. Honestly, my first reaction is no, I don't think so. Are they beating... Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal didn't get over the edge. What makes you think Kevin Durant, Bam Adebayo, and Tyler Hero are going to get over the edge? Maybe the fit would be different. Maybe they'd add another piece here and there. Maybe it'd be better. I don't see a world where he's really upgrading that much besides maybe a living situation. He likes Miami better than Phoenix. I'm not a big fan of the Heat. The Clippers, absolutely not. Cue the Paul George song, "You Are Mine," and it's like a montage of Paul George, old Paul George, old Marcus Smart, old Chris Middleton, old. You light my fire. All the washed players in the NBA. That's what the Clippers would be, bro. If you put KD with Harden and Kawhi, dude, that's just a retirement home, dog. Hell no. This is my spot, man. Bring him back to OKC. It'd be the perfect thing. Shea is 27 years old, okay? Jalen Williams is young. Everyone on there is young, but like your best player is in their prime. And KD is still at the top of his game. And he used to play in OKC. Homecoming for Kevin Durant. You keep Shea. You have one of the best tandem duos in the league. You have Chet, who's going to be, another year into the league, which is good. Who's still really young, but entering even more into his prime. So you have this dominant team with a veteran presence like KD, who doesn't have to carry the team. Like Shea can be the star. Obviously, he's going to win MVP this year and everything. And you could bring a ring home for your hometown. Imagine what that would do for Kevin Durant's legacy. Imagine what going back to OKC and winning that ring that he failed to do in 2013, whatever it was. Imagine going back in 2025 or 2026, winning that ring and bringing it home for your hometown. What that would do for your legacy. I mean, are we talking top 10 all time right there? I don't know, but we're talking something. We're talking something different than Kevin Durant if he goes back and wins a ring with OKC. And they have so many assets, so many young players to trade up to for the Suns. The Suns would get a massive haul. Kevin Durant could go back to his home city and build his legacy to what it should have been in the first place. You know what I'm saying? I think Kevin Durant wants to go back here. If he's gonna trade, I think he's gonna say, bring me back to the Thunder. Given their talent, given what they have, given how many assets they have, and going back there and building his legacy, dude. I think this would be the perfect spot for Kevin Durant. Going back to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Let's see what they say. Just look at Durant, one of the absolute best scorers in league history. Blah 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 blah. A return to OKC after 8 years away is easy to sell from a nostalgic standpoint. It gives his career a bit more continuity. And more importantly than any of that, it makes basketball sense there. Durant and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander would instantly become, and almost certainly, the most dangerous 1-2 scoring punch in the NBA. Absolutely. No doubt about it. The Thunder can cobble enough outgoing salary with a little more than Isaiah Hartenstein, Lou Dort, or Alex Caruso, and the organization has tons of draft capital to send. Exactly like I said, they have plenty to give up, and it would be a legacy builder. And if he went back there, what if he went back there and won 2 championships and was still at the top of his game at 38? And that's saying a lot. But we're seriously talking about him being one of the best players of all time then. Adding 2 more chips with another 2 more 30-point per game seasons. I don't know if that's possible, but KD is showing no signs of slowing down. Maybe he gets injured and it slows him down, but right now he's not showing any signs. He's still a bucket. If he did that, guys, we have to have some serious conversations about him entering the top 10 all time. I know right now it seems crazy, but going to the OKC Thunder with Shea and Chet, Jalen Williams, it seems way more plausible to me than one might think. So OKC is definitely my spot, and the next spot is the Hornets. Yeah, if you go to the Hornets, you're just putting the fries in the bag. So those are the 7 different trade destinations they have. I mean, with LaMelo, it's pretty interesting, but LaMelo's injury prone, and I don't think they have enough pieces right now. My favorite is the Thunder, and then after that, probably, I guess, the Heat, and then the Rockets, I would say. Anything other than that, though, I think Kevin Durant's selling himself short. Let me know what you guys think, where you think KD should go. He's still at the top of his game, like I said, and he's not showing any signs of slowing down. I think he still has a lot to offer. He's going to be 37 next September, so that's scary. But nowadays, with the modern medicine, with how he's built, with how he's playing still, with how much he loves the game, I mean, KD's a baller. He's balling because he likes the ball. I don't think he's going to slow down as fast as some people might think he does, or think he will. You know what I'm saying? I think KD could still average 25 points per game for the next 2 to 3 years. Maybe it's only 2, but I think it's possible. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace out.